Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Time for another Thomas Wooden Railway review. So for tonight, we've got a pretty rare character. Rare. It's a hard one to get into and analyze, but you know what? Let's get into it anyway. So I have Sam. So this guy was released in the USA. Yes, do not argue with me, people in Australia. You couldn't find this anywhere else. This was only sold online through the Fisher-Price website, and I believe other several sort of select retail outlets in the US. This is a US release only, along with Logan and Dustin. They were part of the Sodor. There's actually a few more. There's Percy's Little Goat. There's another James variant, and there's another. I can't remember what the Thomas one is. They're the Sodor Story Collection packs. You get them in like the book packs. You've seen that in a previous video. I've got Dustin and Logan. Alright, so this guy, as I said, was released in 2015 and ran up to the ending of the line, the Fisher-Price line I speak of, in end of 2016, start of 2017, when it later became Thomas Wood. This guy, he's not, I wouldn't call him rare, but it's getting harder and harder to find. I did speak about sort of my little theories that I think a lot of people still have this in their collection. I guess people just haven't got around to selling the things that the kids aren't finished playing with, so to speak. I think there'll be more of these in due time, in the next year or two. That's my theory anyway. Previous to probably the last month or so, you couldn't find many of these listed on eBay. There was probably like 2 to 3 at a time. I've just through the little scan here, I've got like about 10 of them I can find at the moment. That's with a sort of specific search parameter. I mean, we're always going to get these people who list things very specially. Let's not get into that though. As I said, this guy was released for a couple of years. I guess that's kind of the theory too, is that they didn't make a lot of these because I think by that time, 2015, depends on what part of 15 he was released. If it was the latter, I guess they're sort of thinking that the line's coming to an end. They've probably got that in their mind. So they haven't made a whole hell of these. But having said that, Dustin has a shorter run than him. But I can seem to find a few Dustins. Well, actually, I couldn't find many Dustins at the moment compared to this guy. Yet Dustin does not have a ridiculously high price like this guy does. Yeah, there's just something a little bit odd about this guy. All right. So in rarity, I'd probably call it a 6.5 to a 7, maybe. Like a solid 7. I'd probably say a solid 7. I wouldn't call it in the top 20, maybe in the next to 20 to 30, sort of in rare items. But it's very highly sought after. For whatever reason, there's just a crazy demand for it. Hey, if you do see like these sell pretty quick. They're not up for a very long time. All right, so let's talk about the current costs. I've managed to do a little bit of a calculating, and what we've got. So there's a few at the moment. Our averages are. I've got one for 125. I've got another one for 175, 140, 129, 170. This is the two of the massive sets. They're both valued at 270 each. Probably a bit of high postage on that as well. I think it was a couple of those 170s are the book packs, I believe, and all these 140, another 140, and a 178. No, sorry. Yeah, and the 140s are just loose. Factoring in, I guess they were all sort of varied. As you do know, this guy did come in a set. I think it's Sam and the Great Bell set. It comes with that giant bell tower, and it also came in the story book pack. So you are going to get, are you going to find it loose? You're going to find in that book pack, or you find in that big set. I'd probably stay clear of the set. It's just ridiculously priced. I wouldn't go there. I will try and find the book pack is probably your best thing to get it that would be considered new in box as an item. As I mentioned in the other video, at the end of 2017, start of 18, when I got more into collecting these, there was a train store in Brooklyn, New York, I think. Yeah, some sort of like a hobby store or something. They had this for about $25, $26. I'm fucking kicking myself that I did not buy that book pack, because I would have all 3 now. So all I have is just this guy loose. So yeah, like as I was saying, that average selling price is about $178 at the moment. That's not looking very good if you want to find this. Look, look, as I said, I'll discuss it in a second though. It's our selling averages. Okay, going through probably through the last 3 to 4 months through eBay, you've got 143. Found one in a $35 lot. Lucky bums. That was in early August. The set sold for $230. Another one for $120. A book pack for $145. One went at auction for $47. That's a good deal. Whoever's got that, be licking their lips. 120. Another 150. 115 as a set's pretty good actually. A lot about $45 of that was postage though, so it's actually a good price. Like to have that $70 for that set. And the book pack for 150. I'm gonna say those sets are gonna only continue to go up. So as much as you think $150 for a book pack is a lot, and yes it is, it's probably another situation of the Lorry 3 promotional pack. Before you know it, it'll be fucking $350. Yeah, don't ask me why, but it just will be. So that average selling price there is $125. So again, I mean that's your range you're gonna have to be looking at. Even that is just a big sharp increase from what the average selling to sort of what they are at the moment. I guess there's sort of that they're being inflated a little bit. Yeah, I mean, look, honestly your best bet as always. Look, it's hard. You got to find one in a lot. Go through. I mean, fuck. Let's not get started on marketplace. I mean, it doesn't matter what in this country. People are pieces of shit. Over in the US, they're exactly the same. They're just I don't know. People in the US have some freaking a goddamn aversion to bloody PayPal. They think it's like fraudulent or something. Like just shut the fuck up. Seriously. There's a reason why eBay uses it, you morons. Rant over. Yeah, like you're gonna have to find it in a lot. I actually just picked another one up in a lot. I paid $30 for it all up. 25, so I wasn't a bit too suspicious. She had the lot for 180. Probably had about 15, 20 trains in there. I just said I'd offer her 25 for that. Look, if you're gonna buy one a lot and you want them to separate, you are gonna have to offer a little bit more money. I mean, why would you go to your time? I would tell people to get stuffed as well if you want to pay me $5 for one train. Yeah, look, it is what it is. But hey, I've picked one up for $30. I'll be able to sell that in Australia eventually. But I'll be able to get a good amount for that because I don't think there'd be many sold in Australia. Yeah. All right. Where are we going in with now? So any issues? I guess issue number one is the demand for it, really. I mean, that's about all that you're really going to come across this guy. I mean, it's just a short run. It's like a 1.5 to 2 year period. And yeah, the demand for it is just crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, you look at his economics. Demand does drive up price. I mean, it might not necessarily be that people are inflating the prices. There is a demand for it. I mean, look, the Wi-Fi Shopsome truck gets more expensive after each one's listed. Look, it is what it is. It's just people want it. They're going to pay that for it. You can't get angry about it. It's just people are going to pay for it. That's the price. If they're willing to pay $700 for it, then so be it. I mean, if I had one, I'd sell it for fucking that as well. Why wouldn't you? You'd be stupid not to. Yeah. So just more into it though. It's a really cool train. A little trivia. This is the longest train by any sort of just by a carriage length. Yeah. It's obviously it's got the CGL 52 there. Obviously you can tell that's a Fisher Price later here. This is really cool. It's got the two bogies. There's massive length in it though. I'm not sure of the actual length of the train in inches or centimeters, however you want to reference that. But it is the longest. Obviously, I think only the Flying Scotsman is longer, considering all three components to it that make it up. But yeah, this guy, he's really cool. Just that tender, like all the old iron staples. I don't know. I'm not sure what train this guy is based on. I'm not really like a railway enthusiast as of such, but just the color in it too. This is a really really cool color. I don't know what I'd call it green. What sort of green you'd call it? It's like a I don't know, like a dark field, like a darker field green. It's really cool. And just the details on the side there. It's cool. The name and sort of that silver that golden sort of, yeah, you'd call it like a golden colour. The face is really cool. His one's eyebrows had a bit of a waxing. Yeah, look, I mean, that's a cool train. I love the look of it. These will stick out. Sorry, these will stick out like a sore thumb in any set or lot that you can see. I haven't had a greatest deal of people wanting to buy these in lots. I found a few, but again, people not responding. PayPal, fucking PayPal. Yep, cool. Just shit like that. It's not the hardest train to find. It's really not. You've just gotta know where to sort of look. I mean, not much more else to say about that, really, eh? Anyways, look, that's about all I can really say on this guy. He's a cool train. Yeah, definitely, if you want him, like, just look high and low. Just hang in there. You'll eventually find one. You'll find someone who's not a moron. And yeah, look, once you get him, it's just a cool item just to have. He's so cool. Alright, I'll chuck him away for now. So that's our Wooden Railway review done for Sam. Maybe I'd like to leave it up to you guys and throw it out into the comment section. What sort of other train would you like me to review? I'm happy to do that. If none of you cared or bothered that much, I'll just probably pick another one to do. Kind of got some cool ones over here. Yeah, I'll just bring them up here. Got like a whole series of troublesome trucks, all the Soda Line cabooses from different years, a few Thomases from different years. Duke and Duchess's coach. We've got a few early 90s Bocos, early Rusty, early James. There's a Flying Scotsman there, Reg, and a few other sort of special items. Piss that off. Yeah. Anyways, look, that's a wrap for the Wooden Railway review for today. And as always, like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment, do all that sort of stuff. And I will see you guys around. Peace out.